We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 38 now, here's second and 5. Daniels looking to throw. Open man down the field. It's a tight end center. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. To the air, Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To throw is Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw, Williams. And pass complete to Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And Allen's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. You know, we paused for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw, it's Williams. Open man here is Scott, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Daniels going to throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Santos with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught by Sennett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Daniels. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. when you get every level on defense hitting at once.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't know.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. Oh, he shifts past him. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's still on his feet. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Back to throw. Williams. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Well, I'm so confused, Charles. So they accepted that penalty, but that gives the ball back to the offense.
Yeah, I'm checking my ears too, Brandon, because you and I both had to have heard that wrong, right? You get the turnover, but then you decline it, and put them right back out on the field with a second chance? Forget getting to the airport. Let's go to the post-game press conference and hear him explain this one.
A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Williams, operating from the gun. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyler Scott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
That's how it's done.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Robinson up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Santos with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing now is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Simmons. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Simmons, 32 yards. And the Commanders are able to at least get one score back. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Calling no gain on the play and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing is Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To the air, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To throw is Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Daniels. On the move to his left. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Daniels going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense,
but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
114 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Gervon Dexter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Got a man. It's Diaby Brown, complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Flush to his right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted. And
he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points? An absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That one is slant to McLaurin. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. On fourth down, here's Daniels. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On the handoff, this is Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and 6 now from the 26. They'll run this with Homer. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
To throw, it's Williams. That is caught, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Here's Swift. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Here's Swift. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Daniels. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 2. This is swung out to Eckler. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Daniels. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Showtime! Let's make some noise! Got this! Focus!
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive